December 28th, 2022. It was around 6 in the morning when a man came running into a hospital in Howrah district, West Bengal. He screamed, "3 people attacked me on the road and shot my wife." The moment the hospital staff heard about the gunshot, panic spread throughout the premises. Doctors rushed towards the car where the injured woman was lying. The bullet had been fired at point-blank range right near her ear. After a quick examination, the doctors declared the woman dead on arrival. Upon further inquiry, it was revealed that the deceased woman was not an ordinary individual but a well-known dancer and actress from Jharkhand. Her real name was Riya Kumari, but in the entertainment industry, she was famous as Isha Alia. Since this was a high-profile case, the West Bengal police immediately sprang into action and started their investigation. However, as the probe progressed, shocking revelations emerged. The initial story narrated by the husband turned out to be completely different from the horrifying reality. So, what exactly led to Riya Kumari, aka Isha Alia's death? Who was responsible for her murder? And what developments have taken place in this case so far? Stay with us till the end of this video because the truth behind the murder and its motives will leave you in shock. During the investigation, a shocking insurance connection related to the murder also came to light. How? We will uncover that shortly. But before we proceed, make sure to subscribe to crimekikahani and hit the bell icon. Now let's begin the story. By now, you must have understood that we are talking about Riya Kumari, aka Isha Alia. The same Isha Alia who, until a few months ago, was a well-recognized name in the local entertainment industry. She had a massive following on YouTube, with millions of fans who continue to support her even today. Riya was born into a middle-class family, but her dreams were always big. Alongside her studies, she had a deep passion for acting from childhood. Determined to pursue her dreams, she started looking for opportunities in the entertainment industry. Soon enough, she got her first break and began working in music albums at a very young age. Gradually, her popularity soared, and people started admiring her performances. Eventually, she expanded her work beyond Jharkhand, featuring in music albums in various regional languages. Initially, she worked under her real name, Riya Kumari, but as she gained recognition, she became known as Isha Alia. With her rising fame, prominent directors and producers from the industry started offering her roles in their albums, bringing her substantial financial success. During her career, she met a man named Prakash Kumar, a well-known producer in the Jharkhand film and music industry. Their professional meetings soon turned into daily interactions, and before long, these interactions blossomed into love. After some time, Riya decided to marry Prakash Kumar. She had built countless dreams around her new life with Prakash, but soon after marriage, she discovered a shocking truth about him. A major deception occurred. Actually, Prakash was already married and had 3 children, but he hid this fact from Riya and deceitfully made her his second wife. The shocking part was that he had not even divorced his first wife. Initially, this led to frequent quarrels between Riya and Prakash, and their relationship started to deteriorate. However, after some time, their relationship normalized. Prakash left Jharkhand and moved to Kolkata with Riya. While living there, Riya pursued her career as a dancer and progressed steadily, working in several regional language music albums. She also gained significant popularity on YouTube. Her professional career was flourishing, and her personal life had also somewhat improved. By then, Riya had become a mother and had given birth to a daughter. Their life together was going on reasonably well. However, towards the end of 2022, everything changed. As usual, a few days before the new year, Riya traveled to Jharkhand with her husband for work. On December 28, 2022, they started their journey back to Kolkata. Before they could reach their home in Kolkata, a shocking incident occurred. Prakash Kumar, in a panic, rushed to a hospital in Howrah district. According to his statement, he had stepped out of his vehicle near area number 16 in Bagnan, Howrah, for some important work when suddenly 3 unknown assailants approached him. They assaulted Prakash and tried to rob him. Seeing this, Riya, who was sitting in the car with their 3-year-old daughter, immediately stepped out to help him. According to Prakash, the three goons tried to rob him and brutally assaulted him. As Riya intervened to stop them, one of the attackers pulled out a gun and shot her. Prakash claimed that the attack took place between 5:30 a.m. and 6 a.m. and that Riya was shot right outside their car. As soon as the assailants fled, he put Riya into the car and drove off in search of a hospital. A short distance ahead, he saw some people and asked if there was a hospital nearby. The locals directed him to a nearby hospital. Prakash rushed Riya there and narrated the entire incident to the doctors. As soon as the medical team examined Riya, they confirmed that she had passed away. Upon hearing this, Prakash started behaving frantically and screaming in distress. Shortly after, the Kolkata police arrived at the hospital after being informed by the hospital administration. They completed the necessary paperwork and sent Riya's body for post-mortem while asking Prakash to remain seated. The police seized the car in which Prakash and Riya were traveling and sent it for forensic examination. During the initial interrogation, Prakash's statement started changing. First, he claimed that he had stepped out of the car to relieve himself. Later, he said that he had stopped the car because their daughter had felt nauseous. His inconsistent statements made the police suspicious, leading to a prolonged investigation. During questioning, Prakash told the police that as soon as he stepped out of the car, 3 men appeared and attacked him. When Riya tried to intervene, one of the attackers pulled out a pistol and shot her in the ear at close range. However, the police found this statement suspicious because Prakash had no visible injuries on his body. How was it possible that one person was shot dead while the other, standing beside her, remained unscathed? Prakash had claimed that he had parked his car near the Mahesh Rekha Bridge at location number 16. However, the police questioned this as well, since the area had no designated parking spots. How could Prakash have parked his car there? As the police investigation continued, Prakash's statements kept changing, further raising suspicions about his involvement in Riya's murder. The police started scanning all the CCTV footage. However, they did not find a single piece of footage indicating that anyone was following Prakash's car. This meant that nothing seemed suspicious. After extensive interrogation, Prakash Kumar himself came under the police's suspicion. However, before taking any action, the police decided to wait for the forensic report of the car and Riya's post-mortem report. When Riya's post-mortem report arrived, it revealed shocking information. According to Prakash, 3 people attacked him around 6:30 in the morning. However, the post-mortem report claimed that Riya had been shot between 1 to 2 a.m. the previous night. As soon as the forensic report on the car was released, the police's suspicions about Prakash were confirmed. The report stated that a 9mm bullet casing was found inside the car. If Riya was shot outside the vehicle, as Prakash had claimed, how did the bullet casing end up inside the car? Meanwhile, the police continued their investigation. Upon hearing about Riya's death, her mother and brother rushed from Ranchi to Kolkata and filed a murder case against Prakash. Riya's family made another shocking revelation. Just a few days before the incident, Riya and Prakash had a major fight, after which Prakash left the house. However, he suddenly returned, took Riya with him, and traveled to Kolkata. Riya's mother further revealed that this was not the first time Prakash had tried to kill Riya. Previously, he had attempted to take her life but failed. The police intensified their interrogation, and eventually, Prakash Kumar's lies were exposed. During questioning, Prakash admitted that although he had married Riya, he did so only to acquire her wealth. He pretended to be separated from his first wife, but in reality, he was still in contact with her. Soon after marrying Riya, Prakash began plotting her murder to eliminate her from his path. Despite multiple failed attempts, Prakash, along with his brother Sandeep Kumar, finally devised a plan to kill Riya. Their plan was to make her murder appear like a robbery gone wrong. Even after their fight, Prakash returned to Riya, pretended to reconcile, and stayed with her for a few days. Once he gained her trust, he set his plan into motion. He took Riya on a trip to Kolkata. On the way, when Riya fell asleep in the car, Prakash's brother Sandeep Kumar shot her in the head at point-blank range. After the murder, Sandeep fled the scene. To make it appear like a robbery murder, Prakash carefully placed Riya's body in the car, drove ahead, and took her to a hospital where he narrated his fabricated story to the authorities. However, the police quickly uncovered the truth. The very next day, on December 29, 2022, Riya's husband, Prakash Kumar, was arrested. In his confession, Prakash implicated his brother Sandeep in the crime. The police launched a manhunt for Sandeep and on December 31, 2022, successfully arrested him. Riya's family suspected that Prakash's first wife was also involved in the conspiracy. During the investigation, another name surfaced, that of a man who had supplied the gun to Prakash and Sandeep. Coincidentally, this man's name was also Sandeep. The police searched for this second Sandeep for weeks, but he remained elusive. However, the Kolkata police did not give up. After relentless efforts, they received a tip-off and finally arrested him in February 2023 from a village near Patna, Bihar. With the arrest of all three suspects, the police had identified the perpetrators. However, the real motive behind the murder was still unclear. Initially, it was believed that Prakash wanted to get rid of Riya. However, further investigation revealed the actual reason: Prakash was drowning in debt. His recent film projects had failed, and he was unable to repay his loans. That's when he devised a sinister plan. If Riya died in an accident, he would receive her life insurance payout, which was worth lakhs of rupees. With this money, he could clear his debts and live a lavish life. Prakash discussed this plan with his brother, and together they decided to eliminate Riya. Finally, on December 28, 2022, they executed their plan and murdered her. What made this crime even more horrifying was that Riya's 3-year-old daughter was inside the car when the murder took place. Since the child was asleep at the time, she could not provide any useful information to the police. Moreover, the trauma of losing her mother left her in a state of shock. Current status of the case: all three accused are currently behind bars. The case is still in court, and the final verdict is yet to be announced. The judiciary will decide the fate of Riya's murderers. However, according to you, if these accused are proven guilty, what punishment should they receive? Let us know in the comments. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, do it now. Also, press the bell icon to stay updated with real-life crime stories like this. Thank you for watching.